I love helping youth because I know what they're going through. I've been where they're at, and I like to help them construct their roadmap for success. My name is Ahmed, and I'm a youth worker.
He's a very happy person. He interacts with everybody. He's not a joker, but at the same time, he has a sense of humor.
You know, I came from a rough neighborhood, as the media likes to portray. I had friends in that neighborhood, and some of those friends were in the wrong crowds. Now looking back at it, I see that I was slowly from cutting class, doing this, doing that. I learned as you get older and older, if you keep with those same crowds, things get more serious.
Ahmed's always strived not to be one of those kids in the media. He's witnessed a lot of violence, a lot of crime in his neighborhood, and he's never wanted to follow in the footsteps of his friends or the peers that he's seen. He's the oldest child, so with that, it comes with a certain responsibility, and he feels like he has to be the best example for his sibling.
I grew up in a single-parent home. My parents were married at one point, and they divorced around when I was 2, 3. As you're growing up, you know, a male needs a male figure, a role model. Your father needs to teach you how to fight, how to ride a bike, you know. And I never had that stuff. I had to learn it on my own, and it made me think. I think I thought a lot about too much, and whenever I would see my dad, it would be like an emotional experience. But now it's like, I've learned, I've kind of patched that wound up. I felt that he abandoned me personally, but that wasn't the case. It was just so many issues for a young child to take on.
The things what he had to endure in the younger times kind of paved the way to want to do better in life.
I always felt that I was a smart child. It would show when I wanted to really do work. It was more of, I just didn't care, didn't value it. I didn't want to go to civics. I didn't want to go to geography. I didn't want to go to law class. So it wasn't that I was lost. It was that like, I just didn't value it whatsoever. Around grade 11, right? That was my, my cliffhanger year, I call it. I was on a cliff and I was looking down at the bottomless pit. That was my year that if I would continue, I would have fell into that pit.
After 2 years of high school, Ahmed knew then that he needed to implement a plan for success, and he needed to follow that plan.
Towards my last couple of years in high school, I came into contact with MicroSkills, right? And through programs like, I Am King on Wednesday, that helped me really show something about myself and show that, that life isn't really the life that you need to lead. As a youth, in the summertime, you don't have school. You have a lot of free time, and a lot of bad things could happen with that free time. They took us out the neighborhood, showed us things like downtown. They took us places, right? They showed us that little block, that little metro housing confinement that's not your destiny. There's bigger and better things in this world.
Being a part of MicroSkills program, he learned how to advocate for himself and others, and also to share of himself, regardless if it's to his school or his community or to his peers.
Without MicroSkills, I wouldn't have been able to come up to speed. I would still be lagging in the background. They helped me, give me the tools to build my dream, to help me start paving that path to success.
He just wanted to actually graduate high school and move on to going to university or going to college to do better for himself and to do better for his family.
Personally, I've grown a lot, and that's because MicroSkills helped me challenge myself. With challenges, you need to accept challenges because challenges help you grow. And I've seen some of my friends that didn't accept challenges, that didn't want to go to class, didn't want to do this, didn't want to do that. They're still the same they were.
I'm really happy that he was a part of MicroSkills, and MicroSkills gave him the opportunity to grow.
I might want to get into law, but we're going to see how that develops. Hopefully, living out my dreams. Not living with regrets. Pushing back all the stereotypes, all the thoughts that I had I was going to fail, and just living my life. And hopefully building my community as well.